Thanks everybody for watching the first three videos of Excel shortcut. Here is the fourth video of this series, and I hope you will find this one also useful and helpful like the previous three videos. Now without taking any more time, let's start the video. Hi guys, welcome back to Tech Reflections. I am Vikram, and today in the fourth video of this series, we will learn 10 more Excel shortcuts. 30 shortcuts covered in the first three videos are on your screen now. If you have not yet watched those videos, then you can check out them by clicking on the I button at the top right of this video. Link for those videos will also be there in the description. Shortcuts we will be covering today are Control H, Control K, Control R, Control S, Control F3, Control semicolon, Control Shift semicolon, Control 5, Alt plus and Alt enter. So let's start for the first one, that is Control H. Control H is used for replace. So wherever we are on our screen, in the Excel sheet, we press Control H and it will give us a find replace dialog box. The same kind of dialog box was visible when we earlier used it for Control F for the find option. So here usually when you open this, you will get the options of the last time that you used for find and replace. So here again we can find any value within our Excel sheet or within even our workbook also. So those settings are there right there in the option part of it. You can select where you want. So right now we are just interested in looking into the replace option. So we'll come back to this screen. So here we can write whatever text we want to search. Let's say we want to search salesman with the name Clark, and let's say we have another person with the same name and we want this to be replaced by, let's say, Clark 1. So in this case, if we are, let's say, we have selected a cell which is outside of the data and it's a blank cell. So if we use there are two options here, replace and replace all. If we use replace here, we'll get an error that Excel cannot find a match, because what Excel is doing is it's trying to find this word Clark within this cell, that is P20, and there is, as it is blank, so it is not able to find. So let's say if I put it somewhere inside the data range also, or the table, still we'll get the same same result when we click on replace, because again it's just searching on the same on the cell, in the cell that is selected. Okay, but now if I use replace all, let me move it here. Let us use replace all, and then when we use replace all the values with the text Clark will get replaced by Clark 1. So here you can see we have got a message, all done. We have made 8 replacements. So at 8 places the name is changed from Clark to Clark 1. So this is how the replace function works. So let's say if I again want to change it to Clark 1 to Clark. So in that case, this time let me first select the first one where I see the word Clark. Let's say this is Clark 1, this is the first one, and when we use the replace here, it will replace this first one and move to the next occurrence for the same text Clark 1, but it will not replace because this command will replace only once. Okay, so this was the first one. Let us close it here, go back to our sheet. The second one is Control K, and Control K is used for inserting hyperlinks. By inserting hyperlinks means that from the text itself, when you click on the text, it can open another sheet or any website. So let's say if I use a word, type a word Google here, and if you want to open a Google site from right here, so we can just select this, press Ctrl K, and this will open a window for us for insert hyperlink. So you can have hyperlink within to some file within the current folder, or any browse pages, or the recent files, or left. We can have it linked to an existing file or a web page, or within the same document, or we can even create a new document, or link it to the email address. So in this case, because we want to open the Google homepage, so what we'll do, we'll select the option existing file or web page, which is already selected, and we'll give the link here. That's the URL. Let's say www.google.com, and we click on OK. So now this text changed to a hyperlink, and when we take our mouse on this, it will change the cursor, and there's a hand cursor you can see, and when we click on this, it will open a Google page for us, Google home page. So this is how the Control K works. Now if you want, let's say first delete this. Okay, now the next shortcut we will be looking into is Control R, and Control R is used for fill right. So we have seen fill, another shortcut for fill, that was Control D, where it was filling the value from the above cell to the below cell, and this time it will populate or fill the whatever value is there on the left of that cell to the cell at the right. So let's say here we have a value California, and if we want to populate into this value is in L20, and we want to populate the same value in M20, so we'll just select this and use Control R, and this will get populated with the same value. Same way we can do it here also. So this Control R is used to fill right. Next shortcut we'll be looking into is Control S. So Control S is used for saving the workbook. So as of now, if you use Control S, so you will not be able to see any change here, but in the background this worksheet, this workbook gets saved. So you can use this. Control S is the shortcut for that. And then the next shortcut would be Control F3. Control F3 is for opening the name manager. So what is the name manager? Here in Excel we can name a group of cells, and that would be done via the name manager. Let's see how that would be done. So we'll use Control F3. Okay, so this will open a name manager window. So here you can see it has already shown 3 items. So whenever there is a table is also a group of cells which we have grouped together and named them. In our case, we have already 2 tables in this workbook, table 1 and table 13, and also we have another group of cells which is having a name new stores. So this is this one. So let's see if we say we edit this one, so you will see that we have the name as new store, and it refers to L20 to L21. So this is the cell it is referring to. So let's say if you want to, let me cancel it. If you want to add another name range, you can just click on new, and you can give a new name here, new stores 1. Let me keep it new stores 1, and this time we'll just select these cells and we'll give this as a name, and the scope here would be workbook. That means this name range can be used across the whole workbook. And when we click on OK, it will give us an error. So this error is because we have not followed the naming convention that is for the this range name. So we'll see, actually there can't be any blank in between. So in our case, Let's remove this blank and replace it by underscore, and now we click on OK. So now we have a new stores 1 name range available here. So if you want to know how this name range works, what is the significance, and how can we use it throughout the Excel, so let me know. I'll make another video, a separate video on name ranges. So as of now, we'll just close it. So Control F3 is used for creating a new range. Okay, so stay tuned for 5 more useful shortcuts and then a question for you. If you're finding this video useful, then do like this video and share it with your friends. Also subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified when the next video will be published. Let's take a moment here and look into the question I asked in the questions for you segment of the previous video. Question was, what keyboard shortcut combination is used to delete row of the selected cell? So the answer to that would be Control space to select the row and then Control minus to delete it. So option D is the correct answer here. Thanks to all of you who have answered this question, and stay tuned till the end for the question for you of this video. Moving to next 5 shortcuts. The next would be Control semicolon. So Control semicolon is used for inserting current date. So let's say if we want to insert the current date here in L13, so we'll use Control semicolon, and this is the current date it's displaying. So wherever you want to enter the current date, you can use this shortcut rather than typing the whole date. So the next shortcut we'll be looking into is Control Shift semicolon. So Control Shift semicolon is used for inserting current time. So let's say we insert the current time here. So we'll use Control Shift semicolon, and this is the current time it is showing. So again, you can use it for inserting time wherever you want, but this will not update because this is the current time at the time when you use this command. It will not be updating like every minute or every second. Then moving to the next shortcut, the next shortcut would be Control 5. So Control 5 is used for striking through. So this is again a formatting shortcut. So let's say if we select this value and we use Control 5, so it will strike through the text, whatever is there in that cell. And this is again a toggle keyword. So if you use it again, it will remove that strike through. Next would be alt plus. So alt plus is used for auto sum. Auto sum means whenever it will be used, all the rows or all the columns where the numeric values are there would get summed up. So let's see how this is done. Let us use it for this column O where we have all the units stored. So we'll just select the cell just below the last value and we'll use alt plus, and this way this will give you a sum function with the range already selected. So in this case you can see the first O1 has a text value in it, so it is not selected, and after that from O2 to O8 it has selected because all of them have a numeric value. So you can just press enter to see the sum here. So let's say if we have let me remove this and have, let's say, some text value here, and let's see if I use alt plus here, what will happen? Okay, so in this case it's clear that it has taken this last value which is a text, but although in the sum it will not be considering this because this is a text value, so it will sum up only up till 808. So when we press enter, it will not give us any error and it's the same answer, that is 432. So what will happen if our column has all the text values and not a single numeric value? So we can try it here. We'll use alt plus. So see, in this case, because there is no value above which is a numeric value. So it has taken the values on in the row. So this sum function is trying to find all the numeric values. So the first, it starts looking into the column. If there is any value in that column which is numeric, so it will sum up those values. But if there is no numeric value in that column, then it will take up, it will search for the row if the row has the numeric values. So, okay, so this is how alt plus works, and this is for the auto sum. It is very useful. Then the last shortcut we would be using today is alt enter. So what alt enter does, it adds up an additional line within the cell. So let's say if we want to, um, let's take this as our starting cell. Let's say we want to write pen. Okay, I think it is taking this as a hyperlink because last time we used it for hyperlink. Okay, let us use it here. Now, if I want to write pencil and the set I want to write in another line, and if you press enter, it usually goes into the next cell. But now, but we want it in the same cell. So what we'll do, we'll just go into the insert mode in the cell, and after we have written the pencil, we'll just use alt enter, and this alt enter will create another line within the cell. So now if we write set and press enter, so you can see this pencil and set both are within the same cell but are in different line. So this is all the shortcuts we planned for this video. Till the next video is published, you can keep practicing these 40 shortcuts we have covered till now to make you a keyboard pro. Here is the question for you segment, which I mentioned earlier. And today's question is, what keyboard shortcut combination is used to copy from one workbook and paste in a new workbook? The options are Control C and Control V, and Control C, Control N, and then Control V. Option C is Control N and Control V, and option D is Control N, Control C, and then Control V. You can put your answer in the comment and we will share the correct answer in the next video. If you want to watch more videos on Google Sheets, then a playlist of those videos will be on your screen now. Enjoy them, and I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Goodbye.